Andy Garcia. I am the world history teacher here at the high school. I think I had so many great influences as teachers that kind of put me in a better path as a kid, that I thought I wanted to do something that gave back to the overall world, and I thought teaching was the correct path for me. I'm originally from Nebraska, born there, but I was raised my entire life in Worthington. Yeah, I was very lucky, and I had a scholarship from the Collaborative basically throughout my entire time in college, and it was kind of like my lifeline. All throughout college, I always knew I could count on that scholarship to help me fund my education. Yeah, I did, yeah. Like I originally started off with the pathway here. I took 2 concurrent enrollment classes here with Mahoney, Intro to Education, and then Technology and Education. And after doing a year in Minnesota West, that's kind of when I took my own path. I think it was just the realization that I knew I wanted to work with kids for the rest of my life and be a person that can leave a kind of generational change that can influence them to make better decisions. That was kind of the moment for me. I think it was always my intention to come back home. I owe the entire person I am today to Worthington. I was able to develop myself into a person that people can respect and they can trust, and I want to give back to my community however I can. You know, I'm really happy to come back to Worthington and see that a lot of the things that were here when I was here are still here, but I'm really happy to see that a lot of things are new, that we have new drone programs and we offer new electives and more PSEO options. So it's great to now come back as a teacher and kind of help guide kids into making the right decisions on what classes to take. Yeah, you know, in my first year back here, I kind of decided, you know, just to give myself the time to get back into the system. You know, it's definitely a system that takes a little bit of getting used to, especially with taking on an AP class later on. But hopefully in the future, I'll get back to coaching boys soccer as I did a long time ago here during my time in college. But besides that, I'm always ready to get involved however I can in the school. I think my biggest hope is here at the high school is kind of just to leave an impact with the kids in a way that they feel comfortable and safe coming to talk to me. The subject I teach is important and history is important, but leaving an impact with kids with an adult they can trust is even more important. Yeah, when I was a high school student here, I did 4 years of high school soccer. I did 3 years of track. I was in BPA. I competed at almost every level there. I was part of the original group of FTC, the Future Teachers Club. And I'm really excited that so many of us are coming back and kind of doing that first circle moment back to Worthington. Go Trojans!